They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on 3rd. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Massey. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bruins are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Massey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ready. Clear. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. The screen, he can go. Open space at the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and
touchdown, Wildcats! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions or force fourth downs.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his man down the middle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The lone back's got it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Messi. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. and the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Wildcats want to move quickly. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try the run. At the 35, He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Punt is in the air. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
UCLA offense will take over first and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger...
Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds a man in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, now setting up fourth down.
And the Bruins will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. 10. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go
way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right on target this time. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
And the Bruins are on the move. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Kentucky.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's long. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. Complete to the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And man, this is a big third down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run. They've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down to this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, defense, you need one more play. You force that incompletion, and now you've got to find a way to keep the opponent out of the end zone to force this game into overtime.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.